Hey everybody, it is November 30th, 2022. Welcome back to Zombie Watch. Heading into the World War III and the zombie apocalypse that is oncoming. Be sure to stay awake with plenty of coffee from coffeebrandcoffee.com using the code hammertime, and you'll get 5% off. Now, I had a comment from the cake lady about a zombie apocalypse, and it was probably about something to do with this. The scientists warn long frozen zombie virus is public health threat amid thaw. So some scientists dug up a zombie virus in Russia. And you would think, oh, this can't happen. A zombie virus, really? But it's not the first time that this sort of thing has happened, because we made it smokable in New York City back in 2017. You might not be able to see that, but it says February 1st, 2017. Plant-derived compounds, blah, 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 blah. Not a whole lot there. The good intentions of chemists went to the streets of New York. Zombie-like effects of herbal products, AK-47, 24-karat gold, and trace characteristic groaning and slow mechanical movements of arms and legs to the synthetic cannabinoid. Some scientific words here. Is estimated to be 85 times as potent as, I guess, normal THC, in activating these CB1, which potentially explains the zombie-like effect. So they altered the marijuana to make it more effective and created real-life zombies. Because on July 12, 2016, emergency responders were dispatched to the borough of Brooklyn, New York, to confront at least 33 individuals who were exhibiting zombie-like symptoms, including groaning and eerie blank stare. That is some good weed, let me tell you. So, if the scientists in Russia that found this zombie virus could somehow make it smokable, we're all doomed, because everybody wants to legalize weed everywhere. So, on we read. Be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notifications so the next time a zombie virus is discovered somewhere in the world, you will be notified. And when it outbreaks, or when it breaks out, when there is an outbreak, when the outbreak breaks out, whatever. They're potentially prying open Pandora's box. Not box, but pox. French scientists have sparked fears of yet another pandemic. Woo! After reviving a zombie virus that had been trapped under a frozen lake in Russia for a record 50,000 years. They rounded up. It's fine. The situation would be much more disastrous in the case of plant, animal, or human diseases caused by the revival of an ancient, unknown virus, reads the viral study, which has yet to be peer-reviewed. The new research was helmed by microbiologist Jean-Marie Alampic from the French National Center for Scientific Research. Science Alert reported. You could have just said that she is. Do you need to have them report that she is the thing? Anyways, according to the preliminary paper, global warming is causing vast swaths of permafrost to irreversibly thaw. Now, if they're thawing, then they aren't permanently frozen ground covering one quarter of the northern hemisphere. If they are thawing, then they aren't permanently frozen. This has had the alarming effect of releasing organic matter frozen for up to 1 million years, including potentially harmful pathogens. Maybe we're going to find another 19 something or other stuck in there too. Part of this organic matter also consists of revived cellular microbes, as well as viruses that remained dormant since prehistoric times, the researchers write. In their unpeer-reviewed thing, I suppose. Marseille University professor Jean-Michel Clavier, co-author of the study, issued a warning to medical authorities about the lack of significant updates on live viruses in permafrost since original studies in 2014 and 2015. The Sun reported. This wrongly suggests that such occurrences are rare and that zombie viruses are not a public health threat, the research team wrote in their findings. So, zombie viruses are not a public health threat. Let me go back up to the title. Scientists warn long frozen zombie virus is public health threat. Wait, let me go back to that quote there again. Zombie viruses are not a public health threat. Well, that's completely contradictory to what the title says. But, if you can smoke it. In order to study these awakening organisms, scientists have, perhaps paradoxically, revived some of these so-called zombie viruses from the Siberian permafrost. The oldest, dubbed Pandora virus, Yadoma, after the mythological creature Pandora, whose curiosity led her to open a box of trouble, or a pox of trouble. And the type of soil it was found in was 48,500 years old, a record age for a frozen virus returning to a state where it has the potential to infect other organisms. This shatters the previous record held by a 30,000-year-old virus discovered by the same team in Siberia in 2013. Well, it sounds like Russia is full of sickly people way back in the day. The new strain is one of 13 viruses outlined in the study, each of which possessed its own genome, Science Alert reported. While the Pandora virus was discovered below the bottom of a lake in Yakutsk, Alas in Yukatai, Russia, others have been found everywhere from mammoth fur to the intestines of a Siberian wolf. Yeah, when I grow up, I wanna dissect Siberian wolf intestines. That sounds like fun. After studying the live cultures, scientists found that the zombie viruses have the potential to be infectious and are therefore a health threat. So now they have a potential. They're not a health threat. They are a health threat. They're not a health... Okay. They postulate that we could see more 19-style pandemics in the future as ever-melting permafrost continues to release long-dormant viruses like microbial Captain America. We got a Captain America? This almost sounds like they are trying to scare us. Like, hey, there's gonna be more. There's 13 strains of viruses out there, and well, we found at least 2 in Russia. We might be able to find another like 20 or so, get them all injected into us as forms of vaccine, and then when the dinosaurs come back, it is therefore legitimate to ponder the risk of ancient viral particles remaining infectious and getting back into circulation by the thawing of ancient permafrost layers, they write. Unfortunately, it's a vicious cycle as organic matter released by the thawing ice decomposes into carbon dioxide and methane, further enhancing the greenhouse effect and accelerating the melt. The newly thawed virus might only be the tip of the epidemiological iceberg. Oh, I got that right. As there are likely more hibernating viruses yet to be discovered. If the authors are indeed isolating live viruses from ancient permafrost, it is likely that even smaller, simpler mammalian viruses would also survive frozen for eons. University of California urologist Eric Delwart told New Scientist. More research is needed to determine these unknown viruses' level of infectiousness when exposed to light, heat, oxygen, and other outdoor environmental factors. This isn't the first long-dormant organism to be awakened from its icy slumber. In June 2021, Russian scientists resurrected zombie worms that had been frozen for 24,000 years in the Arctic. They just want us to die. Yeah, quit searching for ways to kill us. I'm done.